Fire up studio and make sure I'm actually set to the right stream. You see a big giant head on the screen yet? There I am.
Ah!
That is fantastic. All right, I am Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to LOTRO stream. Tonight is Wanderings of AllupEnya. Again this week without AllupEnya. So Allup had some stuff he had to go take care of. He asked me if I could fill in, and I said sure. So here we are. I am on Little Ed Mustafa on the Brandywine server. I'm going to do some burglaring. We're going to rebuild Hype Bolt a little bit and see if we can get into some general mischief. Joining me on Discord already is my good pal Zinger. Say hi to the folks, Zinger.
Hi, Twitch.
And hello to Feklas, who's already joined us in chat. Good to see you, hun. How are you doing tonight?
Hello, Feklas.
Well, we're glad you came by anyway, Feklas. Thank you for joining us over here. Okay. Looks like I am trying to get kindred with the Norcroft, so we're going to pop up to Cliving and start doing some dailies real quick.
I think everybody's just excited to be here because you're not being drowned out by the sound of a waterfall right now.
I've been trying to adjust the sound to compensate for the waterfall, but it's a bit challenging. So... Little Ed Mustafa, and of course Seagreb. Well, hi, how's it going?
Oh, not too bad. I was looking in your Discord channel, I was thinking, where is he?
Well, when I'm hosting Allup's stream, I go ahead and hang out in Allup's Discord channel. So if you normally talk to Allup and you want to pop in and talk to Zinger and Feklas and me, pop into Discord and join us.
They're the same person anyways.
Me and Allup?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much me hosting a stream 2 weeks in a row is not going to help people not get us confused, so that's okay. We will enjoy some delicious, crisp, and refreshing Coke Zero while we're also enjoying a nice horse ride through Eastern Rohan.
How was your streaming, Feklas? I saw you were on, but it's hard to do Twitch on the phone, so I wasn't.
Yeah. And actually, it went quite well. I mean, I sort of had up to 12 people on there at one point. But about 30 minutes ago, quite a few of them sort of went off, so I only sort of managed to drag 4 people over rather than the dozen people that I did have.
Nice. Hopefully your activities were a bit more chilled than they were yesterday. I know you were, raid fun. Yeah.
Yes, last night was a bit stressful. All I did today was done about 3 levels on a Runekeeper, so got level 85.
Cool. So how's Mrs. Mustafa doing today?
Mrs. Mustafa is married to me and living the dream, so she couldn't be better.
I hear you.
I can only get away with saying that because she's not home. I think she went to go shoot an early girls basketball game, and then she was threatening to cook for dinner, so a little nervous about that, but otherwise everything's going good.
So the cooking lessons aren't going too well then.
No, like I say, she has many fine qualities, but normally when she tells me she's going to cook, I always ask her what she wants on the pizza, and that way we know ahead of time. So we'll see how it goes.
It kind of sounds like pork chops are kind of her safety. Does she do a mean pork chop?
Once in a while, yeah, she'll make a B or B plus pork chop. Occasionally, she'll decide that assembling plates of food qualifies as cooking. So I think she was threatening to come home with a deli roasted chicken, cutting it into pieces and throwing it on a plate with some vegetables she heats up. So. At least if she does that, I'm less likely to get botulism than if she actually tries cooking a full meal. But we'll see how it goes. Moonrager, howdy! If you guys aren't following Moonrager yet, he has started streaming here on Twitch. So first thing I need to do while we're still riding to Cliving, let's give a shout out to our friend Feckless. And we're going to send a shout out to Moonrager.
Hey Moon, or Dracker, whatever you like being called.
Dracathorn.
Another fine member of the 40 Thieves.
Yeah. Drakenthorn is at level cap, as is Zingrab. In fact, Zinger is the highest ranking, is the highest officer in the kinship.
And Feckless is also level cap, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, you're on Brandywine?
Yeah, I got a 105 berg on.
There you
Brandywine.
are, right on the list underneath Drakenthorn. Look at me not knowing what the heck's going on. Duresa's at 100th level. She started weeks after we formed the kinship, so she's leveled past me. It's good to see. Lots of active folks on the kin. And I haven't done a count lately, but that's 60, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Should be around 75, I think.
10, 12, 14, 15. 75 is the number. Kin's been around for 260 days, and we have 75 members of the 40 Thieves, so we have exceeded our goal. But we have a lot of fun over here on Brandywine, pillaging, stealing, pranking. And the only qualification to join us is that you need to be on the Brandywine server, and you need to be a burglar. We will take human burglars. We're happy to have hobbit burglars, but you do need to burgle.
Our success depends upon our strength.
See, we got defeat mounted orcs.
Aid us. Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Defeat orcs and uruks, ruins of darkness, and I'll bet there's a totem. Yep, totem of war.
The Rohirrim will need your aid. Our success depends upon our strength.
Place your lasso around the
Will you
neck
aid
of
us?
a wild horse. This one's time consuming but doable. That actually takes place on the landscape, so we'll start with a little bit of mounted combat, because I know everybody loves mounted combat. That is like everybody's favorite thing. Now, I did do some
cable.
Oh. Kryles is here. CableNet Dragon's here. Hi, CableNet. Good to see you. I was playing around with my Warsteed setup a little bit. Let's see what we got here. So, I've actually traded a yellow light Warsteed, and I've got a medium red setup. So I've got two different bridles. But just to switch it around and see what I could get this to do, I was playing on yellow light last night, and it seems to work just fine. I was talking to Teresa. She's rather frustrated that all of the mounted attacks for burglars seem to be pretty close up. You can't really do any ranged attacks. You have to get in there and kind of get in up close. I thought, well, if any of the traits actually had any type of slightly ranged attacks. So that was a pretty good hit there. I hit him for about 10k. It might be yellow line, since it does have some ranged things you can do on regular melee combat, but no such luck.
Yeah, fortunately they boosted the, like a while back, the melee damage on their steeds and stuff like that, so that helps. Plus the cool little tricks the burglar can do on a horse steed is pretty neat.
Oh yeah. In fact, we'll try one. Normally there isn't anything else around close enough. But one of the things you can pull off occasionally is get an enemy to fight on your side, which I have accomplished. He's now green instead of red, and he should be attacking other orcs. You can see these two orcs are fighting now because I tricked them. So I will attack the bad orc while the good orc fights on my behalf. And then when he changes back, I get to kill him, so that'll be fun.
It works pretty well when you have a warband, so you can just mind control the boss.
Get the boss to kill all of his ads, yeah.
I've noticed that doesn't always work, though. Some of the bosses, they just... It won't work on them.
They shrug
don't
it
know
off.
why. No, it's not that they shrug it off. It's just like it's broken or something.
Well, a lot of the bosses are immune to stuns and things too, so I'd imagine they're probably immune to that as well. Okay,
oh no,
now
it's
who am
a
I
moose
fighting?
raid.
Moose Raid! Down. Now who are we fighting?
The moose is loose in the hoose.
Eldolith is here, Gussie Moose is here, John D212, the Lotro Ranger, Bellandora. This whole stream is just full of quality individuals. Myself excluded, of course, but... Alright, let's see if we got a healing skill anywhere here. Jollification. Burglar's Treat. No stance dance for me. Alright, well, we've healed up anyway, so... There's a tip for you. If you're doing mounted combat on a burglar, to heal yourself, you just go hide and wait for everything to get better.
Good night, Elda.
Elda's turning in. Bye, Elda. It's nice of her to stop by. Poor Elda's been suffering with substandard internet service.
At least all of her stuff recently came in, so they've been busy unpacking.
Stuff is good. She can't do any creative streams with her coloring books all packed away. Also, I guess we can highlight one of the other fun, dumb little things that burglars can do. Burglars have tricks they can use. Stratagem. I didn't think that was the one. Am I in the right horse mode? Yeah, I should be. So you can disguise yourself to look like an orc. I'll zoom in a little closer. That looks like an orc helm, and you can get up close and it'll do extra damage. It's sort of like attacking from stealth, but not nearly as reliable. Still, I hit that guy pretty good.
Yeah, it still works pretty well. I mean, you can, run across a field with, right through enemies basically, and quite often you can just, skip right by if you need to.
I have done some one-shotting on my burglar, but that might be as much due to just going up in level on the bridle as anything else. So anyway, that's what a drive-by shooting looks like in Middle-earth.
And Cable does recommend that there's a skill called
Oh,
All
try
on the
using
Wrist.
All on the Wrist, 50-meter range. I will pass that on to Duressa. She will be happy to know. Cable Knit is an expert burglar. If you haven't had a chance to talk to her about burglar skills before, she was the one who schooled me on Yellow Line. Very much appreciated. Thanks to Cable Knit, I sometimes look like a competent burglar.
Don't flatter yourself.
Well, in my own mind, I do. Besides, you have to remember I'm streaming an all-up segment, so compared to all-up, I actually do look like a competent burglar.
Does this mean we expect no crafting this stream?
Actually, I think I crafted last time, and I made the comment that I wanted to craft and fish and hope that all-up might watch the playback and learn something. So... Hello? I am covering all upstream for him, so my half of this conversation is live on the internets even as we speak. Yep. See you when you get home? Bye. See you when you get home. Bye. Not sure why Mrs. Mustafa called, but she had a phone in her hand. She figured she may as well use it.
She probably meant to call one of her boyfriends, but, misdialed.
That could be. She might have thought she was calling AllupEnya. Have my husband cover your stream so we'll know that he's busy.
Take care, Bella. Have a good one.
Bellandora, thanks for popping by. I failed to burgle. Oops. There we go. Come to Butthead. Nice, I pulled off the burgle and the coup de grace. See? Competent burglary.
I guess we'll keep being the kid.
Thanks. As long as I promise to wash the tracksuits.
Well, if you successfully burgled, you're fine.
That's actually a good question. Why are you not wearing your tracksuit?
Yeah, I went out of my way to get this armor, and I'm still wearing it cosmetically. I can switch to the tracksuit. But Kudithi doesn't come over and hang out with us all that much, so as a protest against Kudithi hanging out with us, I have not worn my tracksuit that much.
It's okay. I barely wear mine.
I still have my Sheriff of Tiny Town outfit too. Let's see what we have. That's the equipment outfit I have. That's just ugly. Terry Adwin would definitely disapprove of that. I've added the pirate hat and eye patch to the pink track suit. And one of my weapons is, of course, the beer stein. We've got the Sheriff of Tiny Town with dual rolling pins as weapons. And the Heligrod armor for burglars, I think is what I'm wearing.
Cheers, Zelda.
Shadow Stalker. Elda's finally heading out. Have a good night, hun. Desk is showing up in the morning. Of course the missus has watched Murder, She Wrote. She falls asleep to it all the time. The yellow on the equipment armor, though. Okay, so by request for Feckless, I will wear the pink tracksuit. I failed the burgle. Be very quiet. I'm hunting Urukai. I'm not sure, but I think my Elmer Fudd is probably better than most of my own impressions. Folks watching the stream can be the judge. And hello to Hunzinator. And speak of the devil, I think she's home. Mrs. Mustafa did have a very special mission. I think she was going to stop by the store and pick up more Coke Zero on her way home. We were getting dangerously low. I was down to about 3 or 4 bottles in the fridge. So when I got home last night, she had a 2-liter of Diet Mountain Dew in the fridge for herself. So I drank it. And then at work today, she emailed me and said she was stopping by the store to pick up chicken and pop and a couple of other things. I emailed her back and reminded her that she's out of Diet Dew. That did not win me any favors from her. All right, 1 totem destroyed, 10 orcs downed.
Enjoy your Diet RC Cola.
Diet RC is actually pretty good. It's hard to find though. I think they bottle, at least around here, I can find Diet Right in the plastic bottles, but the Diet RC, to the best of my knowledge, is only available in 2 liters or 12-pack cans.
What business have you with the road?
Yeah, I think we get it in the 12 packs around here.
Will you aid the horsemen?
Alright, I need to go lasso a wild horse.
Just remember, it's more important to stick close to the horse than it is to try and kill the enemies.
I'm getting an incoming call from an 800 number. I feel fairly safe I can ignore that. Now, you'd think a light war steed would handle better.
Like, if you want, you can even just click on the horse and then do the /follow, just to make sure you're following it as best as possible.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Because if you try to, boogie away from the horse to kill the enemies, it's pretty easy to fail the quest. Maybe you can try throw in the keeping the skill handy that lets you mind control an enemy and throw that on an enemy that's after you.
That's a really annoying warband because they're always tucked right in near town. Hi! No, the bedroom window.
I will allow that.
Mrs. Mustafa is very much opposed to fresh air and sunshine getting into our home because it tends to put me in a good mood.
Yep,
And anything that makes me happy, she wants to see destroyed.
absolutely.
Has the
Got
Coke
that
Zero
right.
been secured?
Is the Coke Zero in the fridge? Zinger wants to know. She got 2 6-packs. Hopefully they are in the fridge. Okay, I'm nowhere near the horses I should be looking for, but I don't have a warband filling me with arrows either, so I'm happy about that. We'll take a second to catch our breath, and I'll start working my way back towards the wild horses. Auto Dog, hello. Now who's hitting me? There, you go fight somebody else. Nope, he wasn't biting on that either. Oh, now he's my friend. Let's go kill this dude.
What's in that tub?
Oh, Cheez-Its.
Oh.
She wanted to make sure I was only eating Mrs. Mustafa approved snacks. She's very nervous if she's not around here to supervise me. Alrighty, let's start heading back towards the wild horse. While I'm trying to finish the Hype Bolt dailies, I also have a secondary goal of trying to get to Kindred with the Norcrofts. And this is a Norcrofts daily, just go out and kill 6 mounted foes. So I can pick up a little bit of rep while I'm out here heading back towards the horses. I don't think that one qualifies. Usually there's a pack of them roving around here. We'll make that the quest guide focus, and there's the arrow. And the arrow should take me straight into the warband again. I like him because he's a spotted pony.
Good evening, Liam.
Liam, howdy. How are you doing? Feckless is going to turn in before sun up. That's a nice change of pace for her. You want the phone?
Yeah, I'm here, so.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it night. Oh, it's 12. Need an early one for a change.
Oh, sleep is always a good thing.
Have a good rest, Feckless.
Good night, all.
I'll let her know you waved to her, Hunzy. She just came in to take my cell phone away, so if she decides to be mean to me later, I can't call for help. We've been threatening to sing a duet, Zinger. Do you remember the words to the My Little Pony theme song?
Oh boy. I guess like if you, I don't know, because of delay. If there's any other guys that come to you, you might want to at least maybe try to aggro them since the horses looks like to be half health.
Yeah, the horse is getting pretty beat up, but I gotta think I'm pretty close to being done, too.
Probably. And you can also, like I said, you can try putting the whatever, the thingy that makes mind controls in. Whatever it's
I
called.
tried it once. There we go. The horse has been caught.
Okay, good.
That is fantastic.
I didn't want my advice to just do follow to backfire and you end up losing because you had no aggro on anything.
Oh, I've blown that quest by myself before. So I can just find 2 more mounted dudes. Nice. One shot with a burglar on a dagger on a pony. What are the odds?
Pretty good when there's 75 of us.
Yeah, it's true. I'm about 10 levels above these dudes. Cliving's really an excellent city here in Rohan because the Reeve is very loyal. You always feel safe in this town knowing that the Reeve will do whatever King Theoden wants.
I think Mrs. Mustafa would enjoy questing in this city.
Probably.
It's a whole Murder, She Wrote episode.
That's true. Yeah, this is where you get the detective title. Alright, I managed to get all the way down the staircase without riding into the water. Not a great fishing area, by the way. That would have been a good time to use Safe Fall. It's not on this toolbar, though. Still, that's pretty good if you can get up to 12.2 meters a second on a horse with 4 broken legs. You really can't complain about that level of performance. Hansi's giving you song requests in chat there, Zinger.
Boy. I mean, if there's anybody that knows about, pony songs and unicorns, it would be Mortumber and not myself.
That's true. Veil.
I mean, now when you get, Hello Kitty songs, that's different.
I totally derped on one of these Drake quests. I came and did the whole cave and wasn't paying attention and didn't check my inventory for the sword that starts the Kill the Chief Drake, so I'll run back up through here real quick and go do that. It's a burglar thing.
Yeah, if only you had a way to get through sneakily.
Oh, and Moonrager's informing me that you cannot use Safe Fall on war steeds. It works on regular mounts, though, correct?
Yes.
Turns out that another way to help get yourself kindred with the various factions is to actually just do quests for them and not just hype bolt dailies. Or heat bolt. Talk to the treasure hunters.
I can't say I don't mind when they added the ability to trade in the tokens for rep directly.
That was a good thing. And this treasure hunter wants to talk. Defeat creatures within the cave, including the treasure hunter.
I think if they're having board games, you can do it easily. I think they could rep. I think they could rep for the appropriate faction.
Oh good, the Drakeling thing is a daily. And they count towards your Wormslayer deed. Saddens me that I can't burgle them, though. It's always tricky timing that second attack before you pop out of stealth. I think I made it that time, though.
And tonight Ed's playing on his burglar on Brandywine and the all burglar kinship. If anybody wants to join, you're welcome. You just have to make a burg and on Brandywine, and then you can join up.
I don't think I found all the nurseries in here. I'm still missing one or two.
I'm at your favorite spot in Lothlorien, where you get to sing the trees.
I went back and I uploaded some of the streams from last month to the YouTube channel, and I actually watched a bit of a playback from that. That was rather amusing. We were both singing to the trees, and then I did my Bob Dylan impersonation, and Hunzi was losing his stuff. It was highly amusing.
Oh, yeah. Fortunately, all I had to do was sit by on the horse and doing the location thing.
Yeah, had you not gotten the pizza before you lost your debit card cable net, that would have been tragic. Thank heaven it all worked out. Two kills, one stealth. It's a happy thing. Gonna be a lot of drakes disappointed come Easter time.
Yeah, tech. I think I'm starting to get used to who is who, but I'm still working on it.
Hi, technical. Nice. Dragonkind Slayer complete. If you guys can't remember which one of us is all up and which one of us is Big Ed Mustafa, remember Big Ed Mustafa does not have the Texas speech impediment. I know there's a deed for finding all of the nurseries. Oh, the sharp scales that all of these drakes drop are good for task turn-ins also.
And Aaron, why is doing tasks important?
Tasks are good for lots of reasons.
Oh wow, please tell me more.
You get experience points, item experience points, steed experience points. You can gain valuable rep with different factions, and they help get crap out of your inventory, all of which is highly important.
The more you know.
You can tell all up by the flaming red hair. Excellent point. Dermani, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
No, Gussie, you're the best.
That's awesome. Anytime you can kill somebody with throw stone, it's a happy thing. I might have swung a blade at him too, though.
Yeah, my stone damage is all the way up to 120 common. I can almost one-shot a slug in the Shire.
I like it that Gussie Moose said that you're the best Zinger, and then she claimed it was a typo.
Oh,
You're the best Zinger. Oops, I typed something wrong. She must have meant beast. You're the beast, Zinger. If I hide under the Drake's wing, he can't see me. That's a good plan. Just have to keep working my way up. See, my original plan was just to sneak through here. But I'm advancing Slayer deeds, so I may as well keep fighting.
make sure you check that you don't have any items in your Pendy loot part of a quest.
Well, I took the quest, so it's not giving me any more of those. What is it?
Okay.
This ill-crafted sword was what started the quest to go find the Chief Drake.
Yeah,
Somewhere, I'm going to find the entrance to his lair.
I didn't know you missed that one again. Can't say I've ever had the Domino's salad, so I don't know, Gussie.
He's just standing here looking at the sunset, and then I come along to ruin his whole day. Bye, Wormfather. Let's see. I know I'm missing a nursery somewhere.
He's a lot like the Shire Father, except that he's actually in the game.
Exactly. I explored the east a bit. Oh, I did find all the nurseries. How'd I do that? Dragonkind Slayer. I did not think I'd completed the nurseries. Nurseries of Wormdelf. Yeah, good to go. Nursery Bogey. That was good for 30 marks. Who knew? Probably shouldn't enjoy the view for too long. So he's going to respawn at some point, and I don't want to be standing there when he does. Now we're going on to full ninja mode. You can't see me, I'm in ninja mode. I'll just jump. They can all see me. Now I'm back in ninja mode. There we go.
I'm happy to report I have not killed any moose in Lothlorien while I've been here today.
Gussie's proud of you. That's why you're the best. Or
Or the
maybe
beast,
just
I
the
don't know.
beast, but with a typo.
I mean, now, if I had been wearing my tracksuit and it had made fun of me, I would have had no choice.
Alright, and I will spend the rest of the stream trying to climb the beacon tower here in Aylesworth.
If only I could come and, just plank somewhere and, pretend to be a plank to help you get up there.
That would be pretty
Will you
awesome.
aid the Rohirrim?
Climb to the top of the beacon. I'm going to try it twice, and then we'll move on to something I can actually complete. Was it CableNet who was watching the other day and suggested that I should try jumping off my war steed?
That was just when you were stuck in a spot.
Yeah, towards the top.
Yeah, that just might have been not on war suit, obviously, but
It's already one fail. That one doesn't count. I don't know what it is, that very first jump feels tricky. Hopefully this is bringing back nightmares for lots of folks. I hated this.
yeah, I always found it helpful to kind of run kind of toward the wall, so maybe I kind of have a buffer to back me up.
Hence my How to Make Love to a Woman by AllupEnya. Get a good running start, and then try to get the wall to help catch you. It's almost like something Allup would write to Penthouse forums or something. Remember, if any of you find that joke inappropriate, please report AllupEnya to Standing Stone Games. Thank you. I'm like in full ninja mode right now.
Hey, Mishibug.
Mishibug, howdy. During the Deathless, there's no such thing as jump momentum. Just hug the wall and minimize the distance. Aether Schreiber, stupid platforming challenges. Yeah, like I said, lots of folks love this.
I don't mind this one. It's the other one that I don't like. The when we have to tightrope walk.
Oh, and the birds come and knock you off.
Yep.
Yeah, the tightrope walking's not the tough part, but how you're supposed to avoid the birds. Never have figured that out very well. I may actually make this Zinger. What do you think?
Don't worry, a gust of wind will come by and dash your dreams.
Or a crow. Well, the wildlings hate the crows in Game of Thrones. They came and knocked them off the tightrope. That was weird. Hmm. Oh, crap. Okay, that's one.
What?
I was so close.
Ouch. Yeah, like I always found it easier to kind of, be near the edge of a platform and kind of jump toward the middle of the next one, and kind of be at an
And
angle. So, I have some kind of a little runway to land on.
yeah, it's easy to overjump.
And Jet says, like if you kind of, face the tower and jump kind of left to right, that might help.
Now, why can't I make this one last jump? There we go. I have reached the top of the beacon. The timber all the way up appears secure, solid, and undamaged.
Congratulations.
I'm pretty excited.
Now I'll start charging people for summons and make them pay up front and then tell them, oh, I forgot I'm a burglar, not a
Yep.
captain. Now you can safe fall and cheese it down.
That's all right.
What brings you to these lands?
I'm here for the parkour opportunities. Thanks for asking.
I think there was one time after I was at the top, I jumped off and I aimed toward the mead hall and kind of bounced off and didn't get a broken leg or anything.
I am on Brandywine, Reed Devil. Home of the 40 Thieves kinship.
Our mission is dire.
And I just hit Kindred to the Norcrofts, which should be good for 20 more LOTRO points. Belliger. Well, thanks for popping by and joining us on LOTRO stream tonight.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us? The Rohirrim have need of your services. The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Welcome.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Zinger's super
The
excited to
Rohirrim
talk
will
to
need
you.
your aid. The Rohirrim have need of your services. The Rohirrim will need your aid. The Rohirrim
In
have
German,
need
too.
of your services. Will you aid the Horse Lords? What business have you with the Rohirrim? What business have you with the Rohirrim? Our mission is dire. What business have you with the Rohirrim? Our mission is dire. What brings you to these lands? Our mission is dire. The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Are the Rohirrim in need of my services, and is your mission dire?
Aid us. The
You haven't
Rohirrim
told
will
me
need
yet.
your aid. Will you aid the Rohirrim? The Rohirrim
Yeah,
have
Darren, I
need
think
of your services.
Cyranon is kind of the
Rohirrim have
French
need of your
heavy
services.
EU server,
Our
and Belliger
success
is the
depends
German.
upon our strength. Will you aid us? Will you aid the Horse Lords? What brings you to these lands? What business have you with the Rohirrim? Will you aid the Horse Lords? Our mission is dire. Will you aid the Horse Lords? Our mission is dire. Rohirrim have need of your services.
I do actually have a Loki
Our
on
success
Belliger,
depends upon our
and
strength.
the only thing I haven't
Will
do
you
is
aid us?
sitting
What brings you to
in
these
around one of
lands?
the auction
What
houses,
business have
and
you
sometimes I
with the
just log
Rohirrim?
in and try to play the auction house.
Nice. And now the Norcrofts neighborhood is beautiful because I climbed the beacon in Aowash. Does that make any sense to anybody? Reed Devil is from Germany.
All I can say is don't bother fixing the front gates of Hitbold.
No spoilers. So the Wold and the Norcrofts neighborhoods are rebuilt. And slowly but surely I'm working my way into favor with the folks of the Entwash Vale.
And you should probably stop using particle board from IKEA to fix it all.
Well, yeah, I thought the orcs would have a lot harder time setting fire to Masonite, but that didn't turn out very well either.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
And I forgot that the armor was rep locked as well. The Heightbolt armor is good stuff, but you can only get certain pieces based on... Well, I can't get any of it because I don't have enough tokens right now. But you have to be kindred with particular groups in order to trade for some of it.
It's tied behind building certain. What I mean, I guess in a sense it is rep lock, but it's tied behind building certain parts of the town.
Oh, okay, like this one is Lumber Mill Inhabitants 1.
Yep. Yeah, you can check by clicking on.
Very good.
But I guess kind of nice part is like once you rebuild all of Hitbold, the armor is account bound, so you can barter on one character and send it to another character on the same server. It's pretty good armor, but you'll soon it's because there's kind of that stat jump, and soon you'll find better armor. So
Yeah, you don't really want to kill yourself to get it, but if you can pick it up on level, it's handy.
yeah, I would say maybe maybe grab like 2 pieces, because I think that's one of the part of the set and stuff like that.
10 of the Norcrofts. 20 points. Deed bestowed. Deed complete. And that is all of the height bolt I can do today. Actually, I know a bunch of Scandinavian folks that play LOTRO. Quick, let's name off all of the Scandinavians we know who play LOTRO, Zinger. Stina and Tua Time, although Tua Time doesn't play much anymore. And Bias 60. And where's David Rutgers out of? That's like 4 or 5 LOTRO players right there. That makes it pretty much a Scandinavian sensation.
Yep, Dern. And she totally loves it when you call her Stein instead of Stina.
I think she's gotten used to it. If you really want to insult her, call her AllupEnya. That hurts way deep down.
And Stina is actually like the first individual who plays LOTRO a lot on Twitch that has been partnered on Twitch. Paving the road for many others, hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah, it's funny. One of the streamers I watch who plays StarCraft 2 a lot is Miss Magitech. She's a Diamond Ladder player and also does some work for Ubisoft occasionally. And good streamer, good StarCraft 2 player. She routinely pulls 200 simultaneous viewers. Not partnered. No subscribe button.
Oh, yes, I mean, some people don't, some people just don't go for it, it's...
Well, if you don't ask, yeah.
I mean, it takes a lot of work to get that concurrent viewership that, some people just don't really, I don't know. It's personal choice.
Partner status is not for everybody.
Guess you do, like, voice work or something like that?
I don't know exactly what she does. She's talked about it a little bit, and whenever they've got a new title coming out, she'll usually stream and play it. I think she does quality assurance. I'm just guessing.
Ah, okay.
But she'll actually stream new UB games when she's not playing StarCraft.
That's cool.
I wish I could play StarCraft 2, but when I watch other people stream it, it's just like... It looks like one of those games you just sort of totally have to commit to. It's like, I'm only going to play StarCraft 2, and I'm going to play it all the time. And I'm going to play it 6 hours a day. And eventually, after many, many months, I might get good at it. He didn't make it.
Well, I mean, there's no fishing in StarCraft, is there?
No, there is no fishing in StarCraft, which does bring up a good point. Last week, when I was covering AllupStream, I accidentally was running long, and Jerosi was coming up in like 5 minutes, and I had not pulled the trigger on the fishing pole. So, now is a very good time to fix that. Make sure that I do not disappoint Allup's loyal viewers. by missing out on fishing today. Oh good, here comes the war band. We'll move upstream and hopefully stay out of their way. They say it's a solo war band, and I usually end up taking an ass kicking from those guys, so I just as soon miss them today.
Yeah, it's because I think it totally used to be listed as a small fellowship. I don't know if they reduced the morale, but they still hit pretty hard.
Well, to a champion, a small fellowship is a solo war band. Boom, perfect pike, trophy fish right off the bat. Not too shabby.
Have you done any warbands, completed any warbands in the region?
I think so. I know I've taken a shot at a few. I know I did one or two in the world for sure.
Yeah, there's that camp, that merchant camp that's near you. And I
What'd I
think
get?
that there's
Ooh,
a
carp.
daily for doing a warband. And like, but it's like, you know, if you've already done one, like I think it counts. I don't know why.
Yeah, see? Skutog shows up as solo. If I go up against Skutog, I am dead. So we got a carp and a perfect pike on 2 casts. That's not too shabby.
I mean, you could always try him and throw the trick on him.
Or just let him ride into the water so he dismounts.
That works. Yeah.
So that's just another good reason to be fishing, y'all. Because if you're fishing and a war band or somebody mounted comes riding up on you, they'll ride into the water by accident and you can have them dismounted. So this is a pretty good little fishing hole. So far I'm pretty happy with this.
Did you already do
Quality game fish
that,
and trophies.
Did you do that daily in this area for the word riders?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did it just outside of Cliving. I was talking about
okay.
wanting to max out my Norcross rep, and that was a good way to do it.
I couldn't remember if it was a separate one that was like the the one that says like killed riders outside ethicals or whatever the town is called.
It's a flounder. Very nice. Remember, if it's highlighted in green, that means it's a game fish and it can be used in cooking. Might have been a little slow on clicking that. Yeah, I had my mouse pointer off just a little bit. I will never know what I missed. What did I click? Oh, this isn't good. I think I'm in Edenwaith. I had the mouse pointer just a little bit high. That's okay. This is a good area where I can do the crafting part of tonight's stream.
Unintentionally intentional.
Navy, how are you, bud? Thanks for coming by and saying hello tonight. Still ain't a carp. No, I got a carp. There's a carp right here. And I caught a flounder.
Yeah, there's a fishing spot nearby.
Near here, there's a lot of good fishing in Edenwaith. And actually, isn't there a secret fishing spot where you get a title? Kingfisher?
Yep. Right outside the Hobbit town.
Yeah. In fact, I don't even think I brought those guys the pipeweed seeds they asked for. Can come back and do that and get that fishing title sometime. What do I want to make? I'm 85th level, and I think I was looking at making a...
That's actually where I have my burglar around for a while and finished off his 200 fishing.
High grade Ritter mark, tarnished crest, large Eastonite emblem.
What have we to say to each other, Devotiyad?
Of course, I'm going to make the crest. I'm going to need medium grade and low grade Ritter mark as well. And
Oh boy, looks like Tech is maybe plotting a fishing plugin of some kind.
nice.
I have no idea what's possible, you know, when it comes to that stuff. So I don't know what the limits are with that kind of thing.
Hunzi, the Black Pool is a terrific place to fish. Lots of good stuff comes out of there. The Watcher being the sole exception. Dagger of Aemir. I can get one that's potent, might and vitality, or skillful, which is better.
Good evening, Ramens.
Hi, Ramens. And for those of you who are just starting to catch the stream and haven't previously followed AllupEnya, we'll give Allup a shout out. And hopefully his chore is going well tonight.
Tech, the different polls don't really make much of a difference at all. So, you know, I don't know. Ed can say if they're the best fishing pole.
Yeah, little Ed Mustafa actually got up to 150 fishing skill just using his basic rod. And then somebody mailed me just out of the blue. They were like, here's a well-crafted Lebathron fishing rod. And I started using that and finished up my fishing skills with it. And then I think on a lark I went ahead and got a fishing pole of the Rohirrim. So I definitely want to craft this dagger. One, please.
So there's no reason that someone would have more than one fishing pole in their bag, but just whatever fishing pole you have works equally as well on all levels.
I believe that to be correct. The Rohirric fishing rod is +8. And it makes absolutely no difference. So I have fished, I have crafted, now I'm about to eat on camera. Those are the 3 traits of a quality stream here on Twitch.
Did the missus get you any more of those coconut bars?
No coconut. She's been on kind of a coconut kick lately. She found coconut dusted cashews that are really good because they're not overly sweet. And the coconut and the cashews kind of balance each other nicely. And then she found these chocolate covered coconut almonds, and it's like a little teeny tiny bite-sized almond joy. And those are super yummy. I could hurt myself on a bag of those.
Leave us alone.
Hey, Princess.
We will leave you in peace.
Princess Quill, howdy, howdy.
Yeah, and ramens. I know a lot of people are saying these days the fire trained runekeeper is pretty powerful DPS.
Yeah, what is the flavor of the month right now? A lot of complaining about Bjornings, except from people who play Bjornings.
I think the thing with Bjornings is they're really powerful. You know, from kind of what I'm hearing, is they're really powerful, like up to high levels, and then I guess they start kind of, you know, evening out and not being all that great at the end game. And also, you know, I guess another flavor these days is the Blue Line Hunter. Is the hunters have recently gotten some love, and people have, you know, been playing around with builds, and the Blue Line Hunters, you know, seems to be one of those builds that people are really enjoying for their DPS, and you know, there's some kind of equipment thing I guess people are using that, I don't know if intentionally or not, is making them pretty powerful.
I don't know if I still have that quest. Any chance I can get you to mail me some expert pipeweed seeds? Like 10?
I can look into it. If that's
Okay.
what you need.
I am not VIP, I am actually free to play, so I have to hang out by the mailbox. Ice cold lemon lime Zevia. That sounds pretty good.
I was just murdering some Oryx and Karn Doom. I probably can't do much fishing here, or farming here. What do you need, you said? Expert pipeweed
10
seeds?
units of expert pipeweed seeds. Oh, and apparently Nona wants to talk to me too. Oh, Hunzi said he's got it.
Okay.
You've got mail. Thanks, Hunzi.
Thanks, Hansi.
That is fantastic.
After our argument, Wadu went to the dwarf
Explore the
halls in
dwarf
Thor's
hall
Cove.
on Thor's Coombe. That sounds like a bad idea.
Oh, it was for a quest. I was wondering why you randomly needed those.
Yeah, this will just be nice to knock a couple of things off the list. And we're sure that the Kingfisher thing is by the hobbits and not over here. I forget what this is called, the Pool of Kings or something?
Yeah, it's like kind of to the west a bit of, you know, if you don't go into the Hobbit town, kind of to the west of it, there's kind of a little pathway or something that kind of snakes around to a pool, or you know, to a area.
Okay. Yeah, Pool of the King. This is not it. Yep. Bad Ed. Oh, did I turn too soon? There's the trail. Yeah, it's been a couple months since I've been here. There we go.
What business have ye with the stewards? Well, since you're here, how about making yourself useful?
Okay, so I want to go to the west to find this body of water.
I think so. There should be like a kind of a little pathway or some way to get up there.
Not through the cave.
I mean, I don't know if it's directionally west, but to the left of the town is where it should be. And it's not through the cave.
I went thud again. Well, there's the town. It's not the water in the town or by the town?
No. So like you know how you were right outside the town and there was that hobbit that was standing right there?
Mm-hmm.
Like right to the left of that, just kind of follow the wall a bit, and you should see a little kind of slant upwards. Like you should be able to go up a little kind of ramp kind of thing. There's a little bit of rock, and it's kind of a little ramp to get up, and it's like right near that hobbit.
Okay.
So just go up that and follow the, go toward the back of that.
Okay, so here he sits. So I'm facing the town, and instead of going into town, I want to go left.
Yeah, like I said, just kind of follow the wall for a little bit. Right against the wall, you should be able to get up on it.
Oh, here we go. Completed Fisher King, the fishing hole. I just had to find it. That was good for 5 LOTRO points, 30 marks, a new title, Fisher King, an increased reputation with the Algrade. Fear not, gentle viewers, I will not leave here without wetting a line. We will see what this fishing hole has to offer.
There's a little, should be a treasure, some kind of treasure thing back there too, like a backpack or something like that.
Okay.
Because when I was working on fishing, I would constantly keep an eye and keep collecting as it respond.
Carp. Boy, the fishing action's really good. It's a good place to come to work on fishing skills, apparently.
Amarthus, I think that's just part of the Wormstooth system, is kind of how it skis a bit.
There's no delay. As soon as my fishing pole's ready, fish bite. There, it actually took a second.
You'll be happy to know I'm doing a bit of fishing in the Carndoon.
Excellent. White sturgeon.
So far, a 6-pound salmon and a stickleback.
Six-pound salmon.
I'm not quite sure the fish in here would meet regulations.
Three-spine stickleback. Very nice. Yeah, Little Ed is a max fishing skill. Oh, look at this back here, yeah. Wooden chest.
Yeah, because I spent a long time there trying to get the last, I don't know if it was darter or a trout or something. So, I was able to loot that thing a lot.
It's all walled off. That is fantastic.
It'd be great if they could implement a little area in Mordor that's like a nice little fishing hole.
That was a pleasant diversion for having clicked the wrong button. An unexpected journey, as it were. This is the kin house of the 40 Thieves here in the Shire. If there's a fishing trophy in Middle-earth, you'll find it here on display in the 40 Thieves kin house.
Sometimes 5 times over. I saw there was a bunch of scholar stuff in there, but I didn't really need it to. I don't really need more stuff. So if there's any other scholars in the game, please take the stuff.
We do have a few.
I think there's a bunch of like metalsmith stuff in there as well. It's one of those occupations not a lot of burglars probably have.
Yeah, woodcrafting and metalsmithing aren't particularly suitable for burglars. Most everything else works good, though.
Oh, did those minstrel instruments ever sell? Or have you not checked?
I looked. They hadn't sold yet. I guess we can switch over real quick. I'm about out of things to do with Little Ed today anyway.
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm kind of curious, too. And this is something else you won't get from All Up. I doubt he plays the auction house very often either, so he may come back and watch the replay and be like, wow, there's an auction house? I don't know.
I bet when he's not streaming, he's playing Eve and playing their auction house.
His brain hurt just from watching me play Eve online. I'm pretty sure he hasn't tried it himself yet. I always like to show off the group trophies too. You're well acquainted with them. I don't know that a lot of players see them regularly since fishing is such a unpopular art form. We're going to go ahead and exit the game because I'm going to switch servers real quick. Zinger and I were chatting and I was trying to figure out anything that a woodworker might be able to make that anybody else would actually want to buy. And the only thing that had sold after I did my crafting and posting stuff on the auction house was bundles of logs. I sold some oak and maybe some walnut, and not for a lot of money. That's the kicker is, I mean, even if you're just going to sell raw material, it seems like Skarn pulls a lot more money than logs do.
Yeah, obviously, because,
Well, more people could use it. Armor smiths and weaponsmiths and jewelers. Yeah.
Logs are only good for one craft, basically, so. Amarthus, if you're talking about the floor in the kin house, it's a gold floor that comes from a barter with the Bingo Boffin questing. You have to get pretty far in the Bingo Boffin line to be able to barter for it.
So just go to Michael Delving, find Bingo Boffin, and talk to him, and it's practically yours in no time at all.
Yeah, just 75 levels down the line or so. And I think the item is not bound, so if you're really lazy, you can check the auction house, see if they have it up there.
Sorry for the delay. I was sitting here waiting for the game to load and then realized I hadn't clicked on start, so hopefully it's coming up now. What do I frequently say, Zinger? I'm not a smart man. All right, well, I think I've got just enough time to check and see if Nemini has actually managed to sell anything besides bare logs. And then we'll probably go ahead and have to call it, and Jarosi should be on very shortly. So I want to thank AllupEnya for giving me his time slot tonight. It's been fun. I want to thank Zinger and Feklas for coming in to chat and hanging out with me in Discord. And to all of you lovely people for stopping by to watch me fumble around Middle Earth. Jarosi should be coming up next, so once I log off, I don't think you guys will need to do much except grab something fresh to drink, maybe take a bio break, and get ready for more LOTRO action here on LOTRO stream. So, hopefully
a black screen is a staple of your stream usually anyways.
Yeah, that and an empty chair. My ratings actually go up if I walk away from the computer and just stream my chair, so it's a good thing.
Ooh, did you do any inventory management this stream?
Yeah, plenty of inventory management. I just got done dropping stuff off at the kin house.
Ah, that's right.
That's not inventory management. I don't know what is. Okay, we'll play a game of Guess the Hobbit Present. I always say Daleman's Crams. So type in your guess.
Enjoy your rejuvenation potion.
Scroll of Finesse. That's actually useful, particularly for a hunter. Go figure. Alright, well, let's see what we got in the mailbox. Perfect. None of it sold. That is awesome. Every single... In fact, not even all of the wood sold. I've got some logs of walnut back, but everything I made... Runekeeper's parchments... Captain seals, minstrel's instruments, nobody bought any of it.
Oh well. We tried. If nothing else, I've proved my previous statement that woodcrafting is pretty damned useless. I thought you had a pretty good, decent chance with the instruments. I don't know about the consumable stuff.
Well, the consumable stuff, I mean, I was putting like 5 and 10 of them out there literally for next to nothing. It's like 950 silver pieces, and we're talking like Anorian level crafted items. And nobody wanted them. Captains don't use seals, and runekeepers don't use infused parchments, apparently. That's what we've learned. And what did I not do on Little Ed Mustafa? Task turn-ins. But that's okay. Like I said, I've got to make room for Jarosi to get set up and get running. Twin sons, howdy howdy. That's the heartbreak of LOTRO, playing the auction house. You know, you'd think somebody would want some of the stuff I made, but that's okay. I will live to fight another day. Anyway, stay tuned for Jarosi. Again, my thanks to everybody who showed up and the folks who hung out with me in chat. And have a great night, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Don't forget to throw AllupEnya a follow. He's desperate for your approval and attention. So we'll give him one more shout out before I log off. And if for some reason some masochistic vibe helped you to enjoy the stream tonight, don't forget that I will be on my own time slot, Adventures After Dark with Big Ed Mustafa. That's Friday nights from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Time. And since nobody's on afterwards, I usually run a little bit longer as long as I'm still conscious and having fun. So, AllupEnya. There we go. Another shout out for Allup. Hopefully his task is going well tonight. But have a great night. And we'll throw Gussie Moose a shout out too, because probably everybody already is following her. She's kind of a big deal in case you didn't know. But there's some love for Gussie Moose as well. If there's any other streamers in the chat that I've forgotten to give a shout out, my apologies. But thanks for coming by, and hopefully Jarosi will be way more exciting than I was. I think he will do less fishing and crafting. So can't promise that. He might be in a fishing and crafting mood, but I'll bet it's more quests and adventures and fighting and stuff. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks.
Cheers.